Oh shit, here we go.
He's got mace. Oh no. Jesus. Again. Is that the same guy from Chop Jazz?
They're pissed off, yo.
I think that might be.
Yeah! Yeah!
Yeah. Ninja's really an independent streamer.
Oh,
hey Mary, Amber. Good to see you guys. Just to let anybody know, it's follower only today, Pat.
We're good. You only hard with your group. Don't let me catch you by yourself. I'll catch you off duty, son.
Go. Hey, Matt.
You only hard.
Hey, if you're not pressed, get back.
Y'all a gang.
Brooke, good to see you.
You are a gang.
Cindy.
You are a gang. Please go back and press the group, guys.
Satoshi. Dolores, good to see you over on Facebook. Greta, hello. A lot of streamers here at the moment. Rose is here as well. Rosa, by the cop car. He's over right on it. You know what? Let's go to her. Go to Rosa. Hang on one second. This is her.
No justice!
Oh, that was deceiving.
No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice!
You guys think was better, PDX or Rosa?
No justice!
What's your fans?
No, they are driving on the grass over there.
Rob, good to see you. Michael Boyd. Miss Welker. Alright, PDX right next to her.
They didn't fuck with us at all, which is rightful because we didn't do anything, but that was surprising.
Hey Arthur, good to see you. So this is Olympia. The National Guard is here also. Alright, let's get away from that. Cool.
Crazy.
That's how quick shit happens over here.
Go to PDX. Black conservative preacher here as well as Jake Jared Hub just got up. I'm not sure where he is. Let's check him out. If he is here, come on, Jared up. Let's go. Chop chop. And let me check for Jake. Where he is. Alright, now he's over by the Capitol building. Way over there. Christina's Conrad also up. I have Primetime Patriot. Okay, look at multi, yes. There we go. But I'm trying to choose a new stream. Primetime Patriot Top Center, maybe.
They're going to beautifully walk us into this.
Heather, good to see you. All right, so basically what's going down here is, and the reason why there's a protest to begin with, it has to do with 2A rights, as well as corruption, that type of thing. Oh, goodness.
Tista Cash.
Hang on one sec.
Teholadi. I'm from Lower Elwha and Chehalis, the land that we stand on.
Black conservative preacher.
So there is a rally going on today.
This is basically
Don't
an explanation
fear
here.
the Democrats. Fear God.
Give me a second as I put Jake's info in, but long story short,
So there's a street
this will
preacher here
explain
today
it.
preaching, which I'm not mad at. He's telling the truth, but people give him a hard time because they don't like it. They think it's the wrong place because people think they're all on the same page. Anyway, we're Olympia, Washington Day. The National Guard is out here.
Enforced.
Let's go up here and see what this guy is saying. Excuse me.
Right now, and last November, a lot of us feel like we just landed on our necks. But
Taking us to behind enemy lines. What this has to do with is 2A rights. There is a vote that's being held tomorrow. It has to do with assault weapons as well as the taxation on munitions, which some would say is a violation of, their constitutional rights, their 2A rights, amongst other things being voted on tomorrow. As you can see, the streamers from Seattle, Portland, they're all here. And if we look at the multi, that's what we're looking at currently. So there's two different protests, both going on at the same location here today. Nice day though. Info pig.
So I'm more worried about if there's another group other than this.
Now there is rumors that Antifas are going to show up here today, that they also want to go tit for tat with the Guard. So that's where it stands. This footage of Jake is live. The only footage that was not was BCP. Costello is here now as well. But his location says Salem. Hang on. Nope, it's not. Costello is over by the police still. This looks like a clip. Yeah, it is. Let's see if he's live. Nope. Doink. Let's check out PDX. As always, if you guys come across anything, don't hesitate. Current events, news, stuff like that is good as well. Last night we saw 75 teenagers like loot and kind of go destroy them all, so they shut it down. Sounds about right. Primetime Patriot, here we go. My dude right here, hang on. And they shut it down.
Here to party, huh, guys? Is that what you think? This is a party for you? This ain't fun for anybody. Not a party.
But this chick who is currently speaking, don't know who she is. We can find out, but
Your fears and your pain gone away.
over here.
Oh, goodness.
'Cause here on earth, everything's different.
Christina's comrades. That
There's
Instagram.
an emptiness. Whoa.
Now,
I
Primetime
hope you're
Patriot.
dancing in the
See if he's by the guard.
sky.
Here we go.
And I hope
We're
you're
good.
singing.
You're the ones that fucking invaded the Capitol building, asshole.
Uncover your face. Or you'll what?
And it's kind of cold out
Or you'll what? Wanna come over here and try to uncover my face?
I actually think we have a common enemy.
I do too.
Are these Antifas? Yo, they did show up. I didn't know if they were gonna.
I should be live, you guys. Let me check my bag real quick.
Hey, Sherry, good to see you.
Should be live right
Mr. Hillard, good to see you as well, sir. Vicky, yes.
now.
Black
All the
Block.
Patriots left. It seems like Antifa is going to come
It's a
up
dead
here
giveaway.
and do their thing.
Oh, medic. Thank you, everybody over on Facebook that was kind enough to react via donation information. Appreciate you guys. Letting others know that it's a worthy cause.
There is this small group here, and that there is a much larger group down the side, south or north side of the park here, and there's also a group on the south side as well. So, staying vigilant down here.
Marie, just click the description, tap the video. But essentially, this is Antifa right here. Antifas. Oh my goodness, there's a butch one there too. Primetime Patriot.
So they came in, and they're now leaving. Get this girl over here. She's anonymous.
Amen. Bridget Plain, who says, time to stop hating, time to stop blaming, time to stop saying I told you, etc., etc. Time to unite for the sake of humankind, for our democracy and Western values.
And BLM.
So I'm genuinely asking, what led you to that conclusion?
Because the pictures of the people, there's several pictures of them at BLM protests.
Those are his, not mine.
On top of being
Giving speeches to BLM.
Don't worry, you have me on camera.
Giving speeches
about John
to BLM,
Sullivan?
so they're
That group
definitely
moving
BLM.
out.
John Sullivan?
And they didn't.
John Sullivan is a
They didn't
sketchy
siege
person.
it. The cops
someone that
opened the
people have
gate
been looking
and
into
waved
for a
them
while.
into
But you don't
the
claim him?
Capitol.
You just don't claim him now that he's gone to the Capitol?
Oh, actually, it was like 2 or 3 months before that. John Sullivan was. There's threads out there. Yeah, it's on there. It didn't really pick up traction until after. I think it was the 26th of September, but people were talking about that.
Yeah, but you don't think John Sullivan has his own little group, and those that follow him still, you think that everybody just disowned him and cut him out, huh?
I don't follow him that closely to.
So when they're saying that BLM and Antifa was there, and then you're trying to discredit it, and there's an example of it, you just don't want to claim it.
That's an anecdotal fallacy. That's an anecdotal fallacy. That's one person being there.
There's multiple cases of it as well. At the front of the Capitol, the guys banging on the doors and everything like that. There's multiple cases of it. It's not just anecdotal.
All right, well, this is something I want to.
That Antifa group.
Yep. You should do some more research.
I definitely will.
Just because they had Trump hats on does not make
John Sullivan had a Trump hat on. Check it out.
His brother is also a pod boy. People have been, curious where he stands ideologically. I can't speak for John Sullivan.
Well, we're standing up for everybody's rights and your freedom of speech.
See you later, Alyssa. Bye, Alyssa.
When you
Bye, Alyssa.
Earlier, you wanted to ask one of them a question. Did you get to ask one of them a question when they came over?
You know, it's crazy because watching Portland, the flag in distress really didn't have much value when you see it, in terms of that. But all else taken into account, holds some meaning today.
So it looks like they came and they saw and they left. They bussed them in. Did you guys see that? They came off a bus.
That's where we're at. You guys want to listen to the speech? You guys want to hit up Christina's comrades?
At least Alyssa needs to do a little bit more research when she goes home tonight.
We can hit up Christina's comrades.
I'm not claiming everybody there was Antifa or BLM, but they were definitely there, boys and girls. John Sullivan was most certainly there.
Greta, Karen, Pam,
and
good
now
to be
she
with
doesn't
you.
want to claim him.
Rachel Jones, you as well.
Bye.
Vicky AB, Fading Wolf. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, should you guys deem the quality of content coverage
It's our free trade buddy back again.
Truly
all you guys left over here.
I just hope get this out to more people.
So, we're here on the grounds. Like I said, there's nobody here. I don't know what the purpose of coming here was. I just wanted to show up.
Ramsey, y'all dipped out.
A little opportunity on their belt. I don't know what it was. Check it out for their own selves, I guess.
50% at least.
Things are calm though. There's nothing really going on at this point. I don't anticipate Antifa's really looking to start anything. There's nobody here to start it with. There's a couple people with press.
Yeah,
everybody's got a camera out here. Camera.
You'll understand where that's coming from.
I know my brother's on the ground here. We got intel on the ground. I got security on the ground. I'm just trying to figure out where the hell he went.
Give me 1 sec. Get here. This is Christina's comrades in Seattle, I believe. Justice for Dolal ID. No disrespect there on the pronunciation.
The real thing here, though, is that we
AB
do have
says
to be
everybody
concerned about
dispersed
individuals trying to
because
target
Antifa
people when they leave.
is protected. I saw
Some young kids
a chick in New York City today. Apparently she was in DC. I don't know the terms or situations stemming to that.
My brother or no?
But she was egged. She was spit on.
Looks like it is.
She was positive for C19. So for all of those always screaming about social distancing and masks and that type of thing, wasn't any of that. So she was pursued by
Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Black
Appreciate
Bloc.
you guys. Much love,
And
much love.
she ran to the NYPD for motorcycles, and they basically ignored her. And she was pursued, and it went on for 15 minutes, and it was not cool. There were supposed, I thought, to be marches today, starting
over here. I like
in
his
New York
getup.
City. Supposedly
This guy's got
nationwide,
the
but
setup.
that really
I like
didn't
it.
take off.
It's got the drop holster, the AR, the jacket, the balaclava look. the bear mace even. I think he's even got a suppressor on there and everything. What's up, dog? What's up? You got the other stream going? How's it going for you?
I don't know. I don't know my bit rate or anything like that. So
Which app are you using?
just Twitch live stream.
Okay. You missed it. Antifa just came through.
I just saw them. I tried to give you a call to give you a warning because I pulled in and I seen them there. They're all down there in that corner and started walking up to us. But what happened?
Nothing. They just came up here and stood at the front gate.
What are they doing to the office?
Go and check,
Trying to be
guys.
slightly intimidating, but not really. And then
See if we get a closer look.
They,
Pink.
I don't know, one of their press ladies over here was trying to talk to some patriots, asking about DC and and they called them outside.
So this is the guard. This fence, it goes all around the Capitol building. BCP was up earlier. Posted a video.
What about all the individuals who still follow him and are friends with him? You know, you think you just cut out of the scene and nobody likes him anymore and everybody just listen?
So no interaction with the Patriots and Antifa?
Not really, no. They just, I mean, other than maybe a little bit of some chat there. There's this kid over here, he's Antifa folks, trying to talk about trade.
Yeah, the farmers guy. So I was watching and I seen him and you're all there by yourself and he was kind of like...
Trying to keep me.
Yeah, he was really trying to keep you there.
I know he was. He was trying, but I was with the Common Sense Conservative and I was fine. I had a guy with the AR behind me. That guy actually over there with the fucking, one of those guys was over there with the gun. Just backing up.
I'm gonna try to get up closer to the fence over here by Common Sense.
You guys on Facebook, how are you doing in the chat? Normally I have the chat without follower only on. It's pretty active.
Everybody's gonna kind of go circle around him.
Today I went ahead, not knowing the circumstances of what would play out here, and did follower only.
One kid.
Zoomed in shot.
I don't want to gangbang on their guys' interview, but
so that's a zoomed in look. That's the current. How are you enjoying the chat over on Facebook?
A land of fucking suburban development.
A land of milk and honey where you actually have the ability
for whom?
For everybody.
Oh,
everybody.
My goodness.
For everybody, for the world. That's why millions upon millions of people try to come to this country.
Yes,
you bet.
That was a promise that was broadcasted to those people. And that is the reason they came here, in order to serve a government that just wanted to repress indigent populations further.
You sure about that, Chris Holmes?
My father
as a native person, I have more privilege than you. I have more privilege than anybody in this country as a native person. I get free healthcare, I get free college, I get free everything just because I have some brown blood in me.
No, I don't.
You also have privilege. You have more privilege than this guy or any of these people. If any one of these people came up and punched you in the face, what is that called? That's a hate crime. But if you punched any one of them in the face, well, that's just some dude punching somebody in the face.
And there's a reason for that legislation, right?
No, that's a stupid reason. You just talked about free speech about 5 minutes ago. You talked about free speech.
A legacy of white supremacy that's lasted for 400 years.
Where are the white
every other fucking race has like destroyed their psyches, their material conditions, because of what the white man has done to them.
The white man has made...
has invaded, has lied, has stolen,
everybody's
has plundered,
invaded,
has
everybody's
raped,
lied,
has
everybody's
enslaved.
raped. Everybody has.
That doesn't excuse the fact that you've done it and you're not you.
No, my people have too. Lakota Sioux have raped and pillaged.
Right, and they're getting their comeuppance now. Okay?
They're getting their comeuppance?
They're getting their comeuppance for what they've done.
Because they're on reservations? Is that their comeuppance?
I meant the white people.
But it's not just white people.
Everybody has done it. Why are white people? Why are white people to blame when Africans who still take slaves aren't to blame? Or natives who took.
What about the Chinese?
Then why are you caring
What about the Chinese?
Because I'm in this country where white supremacy is reigned supreme. Because I'm here.
But then you're talking environmental issues and all this, that, and the third.
Yes.
So you only care about the environment here in America, not around the world?
No, but I'm here, right?
So
I think global, I act local. Period. Look at this. This is Cascadia. I'm a pro-Cascadian.
I love the idea of Cascadia.
America,
awesome.
Man. I'm done with this country.
Yeah, but it's because of this country that freedom exists in the world.
Bro,
it's a fact.
Did you hear what you just said?
It's a fact. It's because of this country that freedom exists in this world.
Chilly.
We have
everything
fought since our creation to provide freedom and to give freedom to the world. We have not succeeded fully. Huh?
What happened in Iraq was fighting for freedom?
100%. How much oil have we gotten from Iraq? Can you tell me?
I have no idea.
0.
Right.
China's gotten all.
But I can tell you what we've done to that country.
What have we done to that country?
Destroyed everything in that country, basically. We destroyed all the infrastructure they had for...
Yeah, Tara.
What do you define as freedom?
Tara says that girl was terrible. I can't believe she was ignored.
Yeah.
She was clearly distressed.
Sure, but we left, didn't we? We left Iraq, and now
yeah, they basically said that she wasn't.
What about Trump pulling troops out? You don't agree with that kind of stuff? Okay. So you're saying Trump's a bitch? You don't like anything? You don't like anything he's done?
He actually did that because he's my bitch. I told him
to. Well, I mean, Trump is a populist president, so like he does what the people wanted.
Yeah, well, he does what some people want. Some. Less than half of this country.
Missy says this guy's argument is so invalid.
But, I mean, you're talking literally 2 population centers.
That's right, Tina. Tina says they're trying to divide everyone.
Pretty pro-Trump. That's 100% true. Trump led the popular vote until what state came
Navajo
in?
Nation, right? The Navajo Nation, was Navajo Nation pro-Trump?
Was the nomination pro-Trump?
Navajo Nation. Just as an example of somewhere that's outside. Or most of New Mexico, for that matter.
No, most of New Mexico.
Or Georgia.
You've been to New
Georgia
Mexico?
has
New Mexico's a pretty jacked up state when it comes to presidents. They elected some douchebag named Gary Johnson who brags about the fact
Sandman, that confirmed. Insurrection Act
He
signed.
just said that the reason that Trump got elected was New York and California the same.
Source?
The reason that he lost the popular vote was New York and California.
Okay, because there's more people in New York and California. What the fuck do you want?
That's what I'm saying. It's 2 population centers. They don't speak for the entire country.
Yeah, there you go, Trish.
They shouldn't have
for
the
their
ability
share
to
of the
either.
population, right?
They
Is that
speak
not what a
for their
popular vote is?
population. Yeah, but we don't.
It's not them. It's not us and them, man. Why are you talking like that? That's fucked up, man.
It is us and them. This whole world is us versus them. Freedom versus fascism. And we actually have people who call themselves anti-fascists who are fascist.
Torch-bearing mobs of white men went through Charlottesville.
A few
struck
torch-bearing
fear
mobs,
in
yes,
the hearts
sure.
of minorities everywhere in this country, man.
Yeah.
I felt fear. You should have felt fear. I mean, you're white presenting, so it's a little bit better.
Yeah, I am Irish and German mixed in with my Lakotas, so I'm a definite pale.
Definitely, yeah, white presenting.
But still, even Charlottesville was a minority, crowd when it came to, the white supremacists. It was a minority, 100%.
Minorities now.
Huh?
Said all whites are minorities.
Mary Guy. It's a stupid conversation.
It's just as simple as that.
Wait, so are you saying that the people storming the Capitol had to do anything with
Gotta check this out.
Yeah.
Further
I'm saying
investigate.
specifically, so, I mean, with no connotation.
Oh, there we go.
The European domination.
Watch out.
Post World War II.
Ooh, it's an angel.
Is
that?
The fuck out of each other.
Looks like an angel. All right. I see what you're rocking
So their
with.
empire started declining. Now they've really declined. China's ascendant, right? Fucking Africa's sort of ascendant, even though they're
with the help of China, you bet. Africa.
Well, I wouldn't say help. Help is a
Fading Wolf says this guy
China's
is so
very heavily invested in
oppressed.
Africa.
No, I agree, but I'm saying that's just imperialism. I don't consider that help personally.
Okay, no, I agree with you on that. Totally.
Ask your chat to give them
Tara says his mask looks like grandma's
to the
Crohn's.
waning of the power of the white supremacy. Like, I don't mean this as like.
You guys could go over to Patriot Intel Network and go just give him a chat real quick on his chat, let him know it's up and running.
Oh, he's even got a drum. How cute.
Switch and just get footage on the phone that we can review later. But I want to know if my video is good enough to keep streaming, or should I just cut it off? We're probably gonna get out of here in a minute.
That's common sense conservative right there, I think.
But that's accusing the people. That's accusing the vast majority of those people that actually even think about that. That even think they go, "Hey, I'm white. I'm losing my whiteness."
I don't think they think about it. I think it's a large currents in society. I don't think it's like some decision that people are making. Right? It's like we're not like governed by like conscious impulses. We're like governed by subconscious currents within society.
You should be governed by conscious impulses.
Well, we should be everything.
There you go, Chris Bishop.
I should be God.
College has ruined this
we should
kid's
be
life.
Jesus or whatever.
Essentially brainwashing.
Right? Like we should be plenty of things, but we are ruled by currents in society.
So what are you ruled by? What's your?
I actually have been doing a lot of self-exploration, man. So I'm the child of immigrants, man. I grew up. What?
So
I grew up,
like, i.e.,
I grew up
success
in New York
story?
City, in a heavily immigrant community, and I was taught that hard work for hard work's sake is good. And I realized that was just like us serving this like majority white vast majority white.
What's your ethnicity? Can I ask you?
I'm Indian.
You're Indian.
Yeah.
You're like literally part of the most successful group of people in the world.
Yeah. Well, no.
So then, yeah.
What?
Yes.
You mean Indian Americans?
No. Nope.
You think Indians are, bro, go the fuck to India, bro. You I'm not talking
about like India perfect, but when Indians come to this country,
Indian American
human being.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very successful in this country, but they're not
materially successful.
Sure, materially so.
Hey,
that's not
Aaron Walker,
like
good to see you.
It is actually.
How? How do you figure?
These people are talented. They come in here with highly skilled. What's that?
We people.
Oh, I'm sorry. Your people, excuse me. Indian people come to this country, highly skilled and they're sought out because of their talents and their skills.
But skilled doing what? Skilled serving, for example, financial companies, right? Which are raping all of us. So
that's not where all Indian American people go.
I agree, it's not.
That like they're successful.
But
Indian
I'm talking
American
as somebody
people
who is in that community.
Successful in multiple different industries in this country.
As somebody who's in that community, like the overrider,
they are still
like
speaking.
the self-selection of particular Indian Americans for coming here. Those are people who want to work hard for material and academic and intellectual success, right?
But isn't talking against that self-defeating? Because you're making it so like the only reason I'm doing this is so I can
plenty of streamers. PDX.
Like I'm doing this for the betterment of myself and or my.
But I don't believe that the material wealth and betterment of yourself.
If you want to stay here, comment on material though. If you want to check out the other side,
they come here to be
selling out your soul.
They come here to be free.
Yeah. It's coming to be free, right? From old world kind of.
Yeah, I mean, from the oppression and the system that they live under there in their country, where they don't have opportunities and they live in a bubble. They don't even understand what exists outside of their world. They come here to find a better society. Well, I've been to India. Yeah, okay. I've seen the bubbles that they live in. I mean, I've been all over the north and west of India.
That's very cool.
And so, I mean, I've seen the societies that they live in, and I understand that those people, they don't know what exists outside of that world.
No,
so those people that are coming here, they're not all coming here for material things, dude. They come here for freedom and a better life for them and their family. So that's not material.
Bridget Blaine says too much talk rather than just shaking hands and saying, "Hey, bro, fancy a coffee? Let's chill."
99.9% of the time is
Amen.
Better living condition, the better quality of life.
All right. Pretty steady twos.
I mean, have you been to India? I mean, I've been to India too, and in no place that I've been in India do I see that they live a better.
You're talking about like slum people, man. You're talking.
No, I've been to the main cities, New Delhi, and I've also been to out in the middle of the country, dude, and Rantham Board.
People are coming here, man. It's not the people from the slum.
We're all pretty much the
same.
same.
It's not like the people at the bottom in this country have
PDX,
right? It's the people who already were able
to
lead
a PDX.
So what do you think that India could do to make India better, to make to bring people up to our standard in this country?
No, I don't.
He doesn't care about India. He only cares about himself and this country.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, our standard in this country is higher than the standard of living in India.
It's not, man.
It's not.
It's maybe on a material level. Certain
I've been there.
Freedoms. Hold on 1 second. Dude, I've been in India many times, all right?
Pulling up PDX.
The freedom you see here, freedom to be confined to a road, as an analogy, the freedom here is to be confined to the highway system, as an analogy.
No. Hope everybody's having a good evening.
Because black lives do matter, and when I'm walking, I want to be the head of my line.
Decibel level there.
I want to be the head of my front line, but you're more than welcome to stay in the first row, the second row. Because it doesn't matter about the front line, because keep in mind, with me, we all in this together. Ain't no such thing as those white people to me. Because white, black, purple, green, and orange is all the motherfucking same. We bleed the same blood. Unless you racist. Then I got an issue with you.
Fuck racist.
Then I got an issue, because fuck the KKK, the CIA, the DIA, and the DA too. I don't care about none of them people. It's fuck PPB all the way with me. And for some of you guys
right,
that's
Jason
out here,
Warren,
you don't know what back to black is.
You can always go to India and use his hands for toilet paper.
You looking at her. You looking at her. When I say I'm a beast, I'm a beast. I came in with my own label, Back to Black. And we did just that. We got them chuckaroos from downtown. Yeah. We push them bitches from way from over there. They hiding in the park now. When we come around that corner, we be popping and popping and dropping and dropping. They hide behind trees right now like suckers. Sucker ducking.
Corn Pop was there too.
They sucker ducking. We with that business. JFPK with it. If we can shut Ted Wheeler up and make him sound like a bum, and then we gonna run the chuckadoos out the motherfucking Justice Center.
Support the cause, huh? I like that feature. Psych.
We done ran the
wait,
whole
what
lease
just
don't fuck
happened?
with us either. I'm so tough, but the whole lease don't fuck with us anymore. We're taking up MLK. They don't fuck with us. People used to say, well, we blocking the street. I look at them and say, come on,
I'm
what
just
y'all
kidding.
waiting
That's
for? We finna block MLK. Ain't no police. The police gonna come. The march is over at 2:30. Where the police at? I told y'all I got this.
Andrew.
I got this.
Her ass is blocking out the daylight.
Mother is a full-fledged beast.
As long as she got her own zip code.
And I speak nothing
Planets
but
orbit around her.
I'm from that show me state. I have said it before, and I'm gonna say it again. And I'm waiting because I'm testing all organizations from Black Lives Matter. Step up, do your job, because I've been out here for 2 years. COVID-19 ain't got shit on Patrick Kimmons' mother. Yeah. Fuck COVID-19 and the whole lease. Yeah. The worstest shit could have ever happened was COVID-19. But I'm gonna tell you something. It ain't just about COVID-19. COVID-18 is worse, and that's the police.
Worser.
When you got two diseases walking around here killing people, it's a sad story.
They still talking about MLK?
With that being said, y'all, we got to keep this shit up. We got to keep marching. We got to keep fighting. We got to keep chanting. We can turn up. We can dance. We can drop a low. Yeah. I don't want to go all the way down, but I can get there.
She could. She just didn't want to.
But I can get there. But we need to really, really, really focus. We need to stay dangerous.
That's
we need to stay with 10
right
to
there.
begin and 10 to end. Stay fired up, my brothers and sisters.
Barbara, good to see you, bro.
One day we will rise to the top as a nation, my brothers and sisters. We will rise to the top as one, my brothers and sisters. And we will succeed this mission that Martin Luther King left behind for us to do. We will then take it to the streets of MLK. We will stand and block up the whole MLK.
Oh, I got a view.
Then go to the Injustice Center, my brothers and sisters. We will stand up with our fists high up. We will yell, Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. And then we will say, a job well done. A job well done, We will say, a job well done, my brothers and sisters. We have now succeeded our Black Lives Matter goal to hold police accountable.
Trying to stay above that.
I am so serious about this BLM matter, this JFPK matter. 2021
she's available.
is the year
there it
that
all
Patrick Kimmons and all others cases be real.
Hang on, let me get back.
Yeah. If they do not take a look at Patrick Kimmons' case, I will have me and my comrades turn the fucking heat up to 2,000 degrees.
Kathy, you're hungry? She's hungry too.
And I don't have to say what will happen, but just know it'll happen, Captain. Hey. It'll happen, Captain. Because every day I gotta wake up and not see Mr. Kimmons laying on the side on my couch
Yo, Mel,
or on my bed
you
or
type that
wherever.
in.
It's a motherfucking problem. But they can wake up with a smile on their face and kill another black man. Or kill anybody that don't deserve to be killed. Period.
Including
we got to raise the roof, my brothers and sisters. Game time is over.
She's going old
If
school.
y'all think it's a game, you better go to the nearest Target and get Monopoly. Because one thing about Letha is I don't play with fake money.
Man, you are a
It's gotta
loser.
be real. And then if I'm talking on the mic, I'm gonna send it to you straight, raw, and uncut. Straight, raw, and uncut. So you might well pull them off. Rip them jaws off your ass because I'm sending it to you raw.
Janice, this is at Olympia too.
I don't
Same
bite my
place
tongue
everybody
for
else
nobody.
was, but
This is real
on the
deal
outskirts.
Holyfield. You feel me? Knockout. Bam. Boom.
Bam.
Straight up. You know, so if you're not with this BLM matter, you shouldn't even be standing here. You shouldn't even be sitting here. If you came here thinking this was a turn up or a party, and this ain't even my event, but I didn't come here trying to turn up. I came here to deliver a message, and my message has now been delivered.
Yeah. Mission
justice for Patrick Kimmons and all others. That's who I came here to represent and let you guys know about the BLM movement in Portland, Oregon. I'm calling out all Black Lives Matter organizations again today. Come test my skills. Come test my skills. Get back out here. If COVID-19 can shut your organization down, you was never meant to be in a BLM matter.
Oh, yeah. And Coons, these people sure don't know how to speak.
And the Portland police shut you down from marching. You's a bum.
That's right.
Get out of BLM. Don't represent it. Don't let me catch you slipping and dipping, because I'm going to check your pockets. I'm going to check your pockets.
She's a drill sergeant.
Straight up. I'm serious about this Black Lives Matter movement. I'm out here heavy set, tired, breathing all funny, anxiety attacks, but I'm making it, walking miles and miles. I hit 11,500 steps last Thursday. I'm proud of myself, because at first I couldn't march a motherfucking block without being out of breath. But walking with Jedi, I'm like, I got to keep up. I'm passing his ass up now. I look behind, he a block, Letha, you a block, right? You know, that's just how it is when you really get to focus on this Black Lives Matter movement, y'all. This is like having a plate of steak and mashed potatoes and gravy in front of me. Let's go. Let's go. You know, straight up, it's real. This is real. But I love each and every last one of you guys, and I came over here to give you a little bit of my knowledge about Black Lives Matter and tell you a little bit about me and my son and tell you a little bit about staying dangerous out here in these streets, because this shit is for real. It's not for fake.
Good to see you, Nicole.
I know y'all seen what happened to the Capitol.
Beloved.
That was an inside job, period. Yep. That was an inside job. Because if it had been JFPK, they would have killed every last one of us. Downed us. We wouldn't even got in the window without 17 holes in us.
Yep.
So that ought to tell you something.
Marvel.
Keep that stick on your hip. And you know what I mean. Keep that stick on your hip.
Stay dirty.
If they shoot you, you better shoot them back. If they hit you, you better hit them back. If they kick you, you better kick them back. If they punch you, you better knock their ass out. Period. Period. Stay dangerous. Stay focused. Stay alert. Keep them high beams on bright. Because you don't know who that snake is next to you hissing in your backyard, baby. It might be the government. It just might be a setup artist for the government. So stay dangerous, everybody. Much love.
Aaron,
I'm not going to talk
has
y'all ears
anyone
off. I know y'all want me to talk some more, but no,
have infiltrated them and
I got to
now
say
has
this.
them
I got a
labeled
big
as a
event coming up that I'm
communist
trying to get
entity?
together. So I got to save all my energy for that. But I just want to say thank you. It was nice to come out to speak to you guys.
But to piggyback off of that, I don't think the next potential administration or administration will really pursue any matters there.
Our crowd is looking lovely. I can guarantee you, if you come, you're going to have a good time. I do a speech at every event. Every event.
You could
You're
tell
going to get
she's
fed
just
food. Every event.
Public speaker.
I'm speaking the whole time we marching, and then I stop and end it with a great turnout.
Completely
Sometimes
evident.
you might see me drop it low. You might see me do the butterfly. Even the splits if I can get back up. I make JFPK
if I can get back up.
do
Keyword.
what it do. It do what it do. We get lit. You know, we got our own
Mountain
chance.
Dew
We got
copyright
everything.
infringement.
So keep in mind, Black Lives Matter. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Keep them 10 to the end and 10 to begin to the end. 10 toes to the pavement all day, every day.
10 toes
Much
to
love,
the
everybody.
pavement.
Be
That
safe
one I
on
do
your way
dig.
home. God bless each and every
Beloved
last one
girl,
of you guys.
bye.
It was nice introducing myself to
Beloved,
some of you guys.
first thing you
Be
say,
safe.
get in here.
JFPK.
JFPK. Peace, love.
Tara, stay dangerous.
Amazing.
Oh man, AB,
So-
Popeye's out.
I have an Instagram, Facebook. You can follow me
Mic
by
drop.
Justice for Patrick Kimmons to Instagram. I also have a Facebook, Justice for Patrick Kimmons.
Wait for the cash
On
app.
Facebook, I also own Juicy Jambalaya on Martin Luther King. I sell all
Figures.
Creole food. I sell shrimp baskets, chicken baskets. I do gumbo.
We might do some business there.
I'm that cat you want to come see. And if you would like to donate anything, my cash app is Lethalok 3700, and
Nailed
my
it.
Venmo is Beast
For
Mode.
what?
Lethalok
Services
cash app
I've
and Beast
rendered as a
Mode
public speaker.
3700 Venmo. When you donate that money to me, keep in mind I'm not these regular, and I ain't pouring salt because I can say whatever I gotta say in somebody's face, but there's known organizations that you give your money to that take it and do what they do. But I take my money that I get, and it's supposed to be love offerings for me and my business. I take it and I get t-shirts. I'm working on a building. So the money that you donate to me,
I'm making a
JFPK
business.
got a building coming on, MLK and Fremont. We coming up. We not going down. When them other organizations is out there talking about give me this and give me that, when next time y'all see me come to y'all event, y'all gonna be getting invited to come have a cup of coffee inside the JFPK building.
At the Empire
You
State
won't
Building.
see me no more till I got that
I have a
building.
suite.
Over here in this city. That's how real it is with me. I want to grow with this Black Lives Matter. It's not gonna stop with me.
Donate to the
The
Snickers
police not
Fund.
gonna stop murdering us. Hands down. Come on, y'all. Why should we stop? Keep marching. Keep chanting. Keep fighting. We have a mission to complete. We have a mission that is not completed.
AB. That's brilliant.
Martin Luther King thought he freed us. He freed us halfway and then got assassinated.
AB says she drives up to
Bullshit. We're
McDonald's
not
and
getting
orders the
assassinated.
McPlucket.
They gonna get
Different
assassinated
variant of the word.
before they assassinate one of us. So let's do this. Let's answer his dream. Let's keep this mission alive. Let's get justice
Tara,
for
chicken and
JFPK
gumballs. Mr.
and
Deeds
all
peanut butter
others.
and gumballs. What a combo.
Because this is what we need to do, is keep fighting, 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 keep fighting. Don't stop.
Don't stop,
Don't
won't
stop
stop.
until the casket drop. Straight up. Real talk. Thank you guys. That's it for me, because I can have y'all standing here all day long. Have a good day.
Chris. Let's see what she's doing with her donation. She's ordering buckets of KFC. What is that?
Fuck Ted Wheeler.
What the hell?
Fuck that nigga. Alright. It's a good chance he's not a nigga. But still, fuck him.
Don't compliment him like that.
Hey, he ain't good enough.
Alrighty, y'all.
It's not. It is not fuck Ted Wheeler. It's fuck Ted Wiener.
Oh my god.
It's not A-C-A-B, all cockroaches.
Goodness gracious.
Fuck Ted Wiener.
Fuck Ted Wiener.
Beloved, you want me to turn it up?
Alright. Up next, another
You got a
wonderful
volume
individual from the state of Oregon. We have Oraka.
It should be good, I think. But if you need more, just let me know. It's no problem. Lisa, Kira, good to see you. Alright, we've been up for an hour. Should anyone be tuning in, and if you're enjoying your time here, I welcome and encourage you to follow. My apologies. We were covering Olympia here at the Capitol, where the National Guard is enacted, and there were protests from both the left and the right. And we're here now.
Today I just
So I
wanted
had
to
that follower
speak and
only
touch on mental
enabled.
health
I
issues
do
and
welcome
mental
you to follow.
illnesses
We have an
because that's
awesome
something
group of
within the
people
Black community that we
and
just
community
don't
here.
talk about a lot, and we tend to
Anybody
push it to
here
the
is welcome,
side
left, right, up,
because
down,
we don't think
politically
it's
speaking. I
important.
truly don't care.
But I
I
feel
just ask
as
that you
if mental
respectfully
health
agree to
issues
disagree
is
if
just,
anyone else might
mental
not
health
agree
is
with
just
you.
as important as
That's it.
physical health. And if we're not mentally
So if
healthy,
anyone's
then we're
watching
not
and they want to engage in chat,
physically
I
healthy.
believe if you click
And I just
follow,
think it's so important
I
that
did not click, you know what I
when
mean?
our
You got to follow
kids
for 5 days
and
or
our
15
youth,
minutes or whatever that is.
starting from a young age, we recognize and we acknowledge
Laura
their
Ferris.
mental
Anyone for
health. We
coffee?
acknowledge if they're feeling
I
sad
have
or
to
if they're
get some
feeling
actually.
down, if they are feeling anxious, if they're feeling all these types of feelings. Because as children, those are our most important stages. That's when our brain is developing the most. And as a child, the things we get told, the way our parents react.
See if I can find you that footage from Black Conservative Preacher before.
I remember growing up, I would tell my mom, "Oh, I'm feeling, I'm not feeling like myself. I'm feeling depressed. I'm feeling sad. I'm not feeling like myself. My thoughts are cloudy. I'm feeling anxious." And
You're feeling any of those symptoms
my mom
now?
would always tell me, "What do you have to feel anxious about? What do you have to feel depressed about? I have a roof over my head. I have clothes on my back. I could have it worse." And that's true. But also, we need to validate our children's feelings. We need to validate the youth's feelings. Because,
and that's so true with many
like
of
I
them.
said, that's when our brain is developing
They're
the
emotionally
most.
scarred and or
So,
vulnerable due to trauma or underlying childhood issues.
We need to address it at a young age instead of waiting until we're adults to figure it out. Because I have a brother who struggles a lot with mental health issues.
See what I'm saying?
And I just remember a lot as a kid. He grew up a lot
especially when it's hereditary,
because he is a black man in America and he doesn't get treated the same as anyone else. So a lot of the times my mom, as a white woman, she would invalidate his feelings because she understood, but she understood to a point. She didn't understand to the fullest amount because she's not black. So now it's really starting to affect him in his adulthood because he never took care of those feelings and those mental health issues as a child. So I just want to make it known how important it is to deal with those mental health issues. How important it is to validate our children's feelings. Because children are so smart, for real. My little cousin, he'd be like, and my teacher told me this, and that, and, Martin Luther King did this, and
David McCoy, okay, probably a demon.
Okay. So they're smart. They pick up on everything. We know this. Kids pick up on literally everything. So it's important to tell your children that they matter, that their feelings are valid, that they're loved, that they're cared about. It's important for that. It's important. But yeah, that's what I wanted to say. You can follow me. I braid hair in Portland.
They must make so many friends, these events, since like Chap Chaz.
On Instagram. And on my main Instagram is ORIA BOYDD.
Really?
Jared's just alive to say that.
I am going to show you guys something with BCP, what Olympia looks like. This is from 3 hours ago, and just before this event. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this for you guys here. Yeah, 1 sec. Let me shut the volume here. Let me bring it into view, and let's do this.
Starting at 1 o'clock today, there's been a lot of reports that Inslee brought in the National Guard, so I decided to come up here, obviously, report the news and show what's happening. There is a whole lot of National Guard. They put fence up around the Capitol building. Let me zoom in a little bit. I want to take you guys through what I'm seeing and experience. This stuff is scary, folks. This is where we're at in our nation.
Hey, Paul, Happy New Year. Best wishes to you and the family, sir.
I can't see comments as I'm streaming on both platforms. Actually, all three. I'm on Twitch, Facebook, and obviously YouTube. I didn't bring no gimbal with me, but look at this. Now, we've seen what's been happening here in Salem, Oregon.
Pam, thank you so much.
You know,
please like, share, and donate if you can.
The 21st, we saw what happened in D.C.
And to a point,
and now up here
donations
in Olympia,
are not
Washington.
required.
Tomorrow they're doing a big
truly,
legislation is going to be
and reacting is a donation in itself. It truly helps with what's called
going to be having a meeting tomorrow.
Just helping to get this out to more people.
I believe assault rifles here in Washington State. So there's going to be some rallies and people coming out for that. But there was scheduled to be rallies today. And this place is on lockdown.
Eric,
National
good
Guard.
to see you,
Usually
brother.
You can go through this fence and get up to the Capitol building.
Yeah, Eric,
which
I
is
heard
right over there.
reports that the Vatican
So they have
had
this
outages
line,
yesterday as well. Multiple.
And then through this fence, over by the Capitol building, you have another line of National Guard.
Actually, a viewer asked me earlier today, this morning, they asked me if I knew anything about it.
Also,
but I'm sure in the coming days we'll
there's
learn more.
rumored Antifa is supposed to be coming to join the Olympia, Washington group of Antifa.
Right, Kathy Bird?
So
this truly is
Seattle's
something,
coming
right?
to Olympia today, and Portland, all coming to join up with the Olympia group of Antifa. From the rumors I'm hearing,
front doors of that
have the whole area
were kicked open at one point, but it looks like their governor, well, clearly they enacted the guard. So this is where the protests were today before.
You know, you guys
Antifa,
watching stuff on YouTube or watching videos, it's not the same.
Costello,
you know, such
still
as
up,
people watching what happened at the Capitol. It's not the same as you being there. There's people who are still processing
this video.
What happened at the Capitol the other day. I heard Steve saying earlier on his show when he was live that he's still confused. He don't know what to believe. And it does send confusion. You know, and I know he was saying, and I do agree with him on this. But again, then there's a conflict. He was saying he's not going to ever turn against the police.
Is a blue state.
And there are, and here's the thing.
That might be an
if you
issue
turn against
there.
the police, this is like people saying, well, all black people are this way, or all white people are that way. I don't like black people because of some bad apples.
Same for New York,
we can't
Chicago.
do that. And that's why things need to be reformed. That's why some things need to happen.
As of recently.
Because there are bad police officers.
This is Olympia.
And Steve even admitted that himself, and we all know that. And I don't know if that's a training thing about being a bad officer, or if it's a personality thing, or what. But that's where we're at. I just wanted to show you guys, like I said, I don't have my gimbal with me right now.
Absolutely, Bridget. That's very wise words.
Stock
up on
what's taking place in our nation.
Toiletries, candles, etc. That's correct.
You can't even go onto the grounds.
And if you know that power loss,
get back to you later.
Especially if you have a well is imminent, you can fill up your bathtub, stuff like that with water.
All right, you guys take care.
They actually also make bladders that go in your bathtub.
Hi, I'm Cade Courtley, former Navy SEAL platoon.
And fill up with water. It's a store.
To hell! We deserve to live good and worry about nothing.
You said Adam Costello was still up.
Nothing.
Really?
That's our fucking right.
I don't see him. He was before, but.
Black power. Black power.
Black power.
Deserved reparations. Black power. Black power.
I got a view for you. this point, it's pretty much just screaming.
We have the power.
But again, if anyone wishes to make a contribution, being through or funded, I do have my donation information in the comment section. If anyone wants or wishes to. At this point, it's pretty calm, but you can learn a lot by listening to someone's words.
This fucking white supremacy bullshit. This is the time for our revolution. Are you with it?
That's right, Bridget. Even if you don't need them now. Exactly.
Let's go.
Better to have something and not need it than need it and not have it.
Y'all know we about that life. Stay woke.
Stay woke.
Solar chargers for battery banks are tremendous as well.
Stay woke.
Stay woke.
We have the power. We are the people. Let's do this.
Yeah.
We have given ourselves mutual aid. We have given ourselves
the tourniquet
hope.
To the rubber bullet stuff on
We
the
have
knee.
given ourselves joy to be black. We have given us this.
So Trump is going to face potential impeachment again, supposedly. How's that going to work?
Light. Shine your light to make a change and get our reparations. Get these white supremacists out the fucking
If you guys
White
want
House,
updates from DC right now, articles, stuff like that, which is going on right now, I can do that. Comment to 2. If you want to stay here, comment to 1.
This is about. So put your britches on, put your boots on, because this is a revolution and a marathon. Woo! Nothing will stop us until we get the job done. 365, 24/7. This is what we're about. What you about?
Black Lives Matter.
What you about?
Black Lives Matter.
What you about?
Black Lives Matter.
What you about?
Thank you guys.
That's what it's about.
Primarily 2s with some 1s.
365.
I will be coming back here for those of you who commented a 1.
We're about this life. We making moves. Do what you gotta do.
To those of you over at YouTube, thank you so much for keeping it civil. I appreciate you.
That's your job. Wake up with this on. We're proud to be black. We're proud of this power.
1 sec.
Be proud of yourself for standing up with what the fuck is right. Because that's what it's out. Morals, your values, who you love, who you care for, our future, our world, our country. This is important. You gonna buckle now? No! You gotta come harder. Because Black Lives Matter. Woo!
Multi. Everybody's here. Bunch of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Thank you, Dimitri. The SpongeBob drip is also hella impressive.
Karen, Chris,
dripping?
Heather, Bridget, good to see you
always
all.
under the sea.
Janice, Satoshi, just the same to you guys. Chris Cut, Rock Cut says
next.
6th grader education.
Portland supporter. Tyshawn. Tyshawn. Okay.
Oh, that's right. I was going to do the updates. Give me 1
sec.
sec.
To me earlier. Hold on. This nigga walked up to me earlier. I'm like, yo, what's your Instagram? The second photo I see on this nigga's Instagram, he straight flexing on everyone. So if y'all just want to see that, that's some funny stuff. Good stuff too. Tyshawn.
Yeah.
All right.
Just
you guys can hear me good? I'm not the greatest speaker. I'm kind of soft-spoken a little bit. All right. It's a good day to be a radical revolutionary, ain't it? It's a good day. It's a good day. All right. Like you said, I'm Ty. I was born in Portland, but I organized out of Eugene, and I've also, you know, protested in I think around 9 or 10 different states around. So I've been around, like to support other places, and, you know, kind of come and drop some knowledge to places that need support. I've been in Olympia once before for a protest. It was super love, super good vibes. So thank you guys for having me back for all the Olympia natives and people that I saw last time. Appreciate you guys. Oh yeah, I'm from an organization called Black Unity also. So if you guys want to follow our Instagram, it's Black Unity OR. All right.
Okay.
So today, I'm gonna talk to you guys about a few different things that I think are very much important. So right now we're talking about revolution. You guys have probably heard that a lot today. Definition: a forcible overthrow of a government or social order in favor of a new system.
Joel, 9 streamers
we
there,
need revolutionary
10 protesters in total.
By any means necessary, right?
Yeah.
By any means necessary.
Give me a sec.
We're talking about real equitable change for the people, because the people are the most important. We have been fighting against the oppression. We've been fighting against oppression.
Let's
in the
bring
streets,
up the updates.
But now I'm here to talk to you guys a little bit about the next step.
Get you some sound.
We want to start looking for political and ethical change. Okay? That's the real revolution right there. Ethical change and through political fighting.
Convict President Trump.
Don't get me wrong, the streets is very much important.
But if he were impeached
But as we saw
and
at
then
the beginning,
convicted in the Senate,
thousands of people marching in
one
the
thing
streets,
that could be
thousands.
done is
The
they
numbers
could
get
prevent
smaller.
him from
The
running
numbers
for
get smaller.
federal
The
office
numbers
again.
get smaller.
So that's one thing that could
And then the
be
weather changes. It gets colder, it gets rainy.
But I would expect
People
to
won't
see
be out
this
as
week
much.
the House vote to
So for the
impeach
people
him.
that are staying at home, they need to be fighting for political and ethical.
Right. Let's go back here.
Revolution will not be televised.
I saw this article. I just want to show you this before. I saw this right before we came on here. I haven't really read it. I saw a couple things in it. Capitol Police were overrun, left naked against rioters. Look, I've said this before. I feel in very scary, dangerous situations. Hey, one officer died. One officer got killed. Apparently by rioters. So I just feel bad for the officers who are put in this position.
PT News
and that's certainly going to be something that's investigated. But I just saw this article just came out from AP.
Or I'm sorry, to agenda.
Despite ample warnings about pro-Trump demonstrations in Washington, U.S. Capitol Police did not bolster staffing on Wednesday and made no preparations for the possibility that the planned protests could escalate into massive violent riots. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Wow, look at that. See if I can fit this.
Give me 1 sec, and you'll be good. Yeah, we're good now. Dope. Good to go. Agenda free.
Despite ample warnings about pro-Trump demonstrations in Washington, U.S. Capitol Police did not bolster staffing on Wednesday and made no preparation for the possibility that the planned protests could escalate into massive violent riots. That's what it says. That seems pretty bad. Did not bolster staffing and made no preparations for the possibility that the planned protests could escalate into massive violent riots, according to several people briefed on law enforcement's response. The revelations shed new light on why Capitol Police were so quickly overrun by rioters.
Right, Greta?
The department had the same number of officers
that.
in place as on a
Greta,
routine
it's so
day.
funny you say that. This guy has always reminded me of Bill Nye the Science Guy.
While some of those officers were outfitted with equipment for a protest, they were not staffed or equipped for a riot. I got to post this now.
Gotta post this to Insty. Just a sec, guys.
The department had the same number of officers in place as on a routine day.
Wow, that's crazy. I heard that there was actually literally millions there. I think that very well might have been possible. Because every street around the Capitol building was flooded with people. Flooded.
Yeah, and there's been a lot of discussion about how, like, You didn't have things like officers on horseback. You didn't have proper barriers set up. You didn't have police wearing riot gear, like this article is saying. Once the mob began to move on the Capitol, a police lieutenant issued an order to not use deadly force, which explains why officers outside the building did not draw their weapons as the cloud closed in. Officers are sometimes ordered against escalating a situation by drawing their weapons if superiors believe doing so could lead to a stampede or shootout. Yeah, so look, I understand this.
Vicky says MSM
now, look, there
is our
clearly
biggest enemy.
there was security who was
I
using
agree.
deadly force. We know that because the video out there of Ashley Babbitt, who was killed, a rioter, shows that
she was peeking through.
It shows a bunch
window
of
slot.
rioters trying to break down a door and enter the speaker's lobby.
And the gentleman
outside
who
the
shot
House
the
chamber.
video of
And
that
she was the
was
first
also
one that
a
breached
BLM
through.
streamer
She tried to go through a
who
broken
was
window on the
arrested
side
a
of the
couple
door.
weeks
As soon as
prior.
she made it through, there was it looked like maybe a Secret Service officer, somebody with a
Steve
suit,
over at
who had their
PT
gun
did a
pointed on the
monologue on him
doorway.
today.
And as soon as somebody got through, he shot her. So it looked like in that case there were
And again,
places
that's not
inside the
denying
Capitol,
who was there,
it looks like, where they
not at
were
all,
using
just
deadly
merely
force, but they
pointing out
weren't
the
using it
fact
outside
that
to
there
keep
was
people
a
from going to the
presence there.
Capitol. But look, I mean, they might have just decided, you know, you start shooting people, and the consequences of that is even worse because they were so outmanned than what would happen otherwise. So,
Yeah.
you know, I don't think it's a. I certainly understand.
It's your choice. We were just
I can
here
see the argument
with
that
the
would be made
speakers.
to not have the officers guarding the Capitol doors using deadly force. I mean, it could have ended up way worse with people going.
Yeah,
so
Stacey.
you know, if in another world we could be talking about, well, people as I've said, I think that if the rioters got to the Congress people and Mike Pence, you might have had somebody killed. So if that had happened, maybe we'd be looking back
Yeah, I
and
get
saying
to that.
they should have
Exactly.
used deadly force. So I don't know, you know, but I'm just saying it's a
A
complex
lot of people who
issue.
don't understand the principle, and I didn't at first, don't get it. But yeah, you're right.
Without deadly
Get the
force,
data on
'cause-
YouTube
and they didn't
says,
have riot gear on.
I
it says.
totally
It also
support
left officers
about a
with
dozen
little ability
streamers
to
and
resist the mob.
restreamers
In
for
one video
showing
from the
what is
scene,
really
an officer
happening
puts
out
up
there.
his
That's
fists
fact.
to try to push back a crowd, pinning him and his colleagues against a door. The crowd jeers, "You are not American," and one man
Thank
tries
you.
to
Thank
prod
you,
him
by
with
the
the
way,
tip
if
of an
I'm
American
included.
flag.
Leiden says in caps, our biggest enemy is
As the
government
full extent of the
dependence,
insurrection becomes
compliance,
clear, the
and
FBI is also
complacency.
investigating whether some of the rioters had plans to kidnap members of Congress and hold them hostage. Investigators are particularly focused on why
I think
some of
that's
them,
going a
the
bit far down
rioters,
the rabbit
were
hole.
seen carrying plastic zip tie handcuffs and had apparently accessed areas of the Capitol generally difficult for the public to locate. That's interesting, too. Had apparently accessed areas of the Capitol generally difficult for the public to locate. Well, I'm guessing if some of the rioters had sent each other social media messages where they were planning, you know, some kind of detailed takeover of the Capitol, that very well might be found by law enforcement.
Oh no, I'll make it easy for Ben.
The
Ben,
crowd
this is
that
a
arrived in
podcast.
Washington on Wednesday was no surprise.
The dude streaming is agenda-free
Trump had
news.
been urging
Normally,
his
the
supporters to
streamer's
come
name
into
and
the
location
Capitol,
is
and
in the
some
top
hotels had
left-hand
been
corner,
booked
along
to
with the platform.
100% capacity.
This is my
setting off
podcast and
alarm
channel.
bells because
Well,
tourism in Washington has
so
cratered
the
amid
reason why you hear
pandemic.
two voices is because there's
Justice
the
officials,
gentleman
FBI,
streaming
and
who's
other
talking, and
agencies
he talks a
began to
lot.
monitor
Don't really
flights
like
and
him, but
social
it's more
media
for the
for
information and
weeks, and we're
articles.
expecting
And then
massive
there's
crowds.
myself right here. Hi. So that's why.
Capitol police officers, however, had prepared for a free speech
6,800 people. It's too difficult to type
No
to
fencing
reply
was
to
erected
as well.
outside the Capitol, and no contingency plans were prepared in case the situation escalated. Unbelievable,
issue.
according to People Briefs. No contingency plans. Those decisions left the officers.
Hey,
like,
Cabrini, good to see you, girl.
Yeah, I'm skipping down here. Those decisions left the officers policing the Capitol like sitting ducks. The official said, with little guidance.
And I am
no
keeping an
cohesive
eye
plan how to deal
on
with the
Behind
flood of
Enemy Lines,
rioters
who is
streaming
not
into the
currently
building.
up. Everybody else is basically at that speaking event. Capitol Police were overrun, quote, left naked against rioters. Oh, yeah.
One disturbing video shows a bloodied Metropolitan Police officer screaming for help as he's crushed by protesters inside the Capitol building. The young officer is pinned between a riot shield and a metal door, bleeding from his mouth. He cries out in pain and screams help. In another stunning video, a lone police officer tries to hold off a mob of demonstrators from breaking into the lobby. He fails.
In another stunning video, the Capitol
So this is just,
police officer
it's pretty crazy. It says,
someone,
despite ample warnings,
unfortunately,
Associated
who
Press,
fell
despite ample warnings
a
about the
distance.
pro-Trump demonstrations in Washington, U.S. Capitol Police did not bolster
and was one of
staffing on
four
Wednesday.
included
Did not
lost
bolster
due
staffing.
to medical
It made
complications.
no preparations for the possibility that the planned protest could escalate into
The
massive
other,
violent
I was
riots,
watching Black
according to
Rebels
several people briefed on law
YouTube
enforcement's response.
stream. He was
The
there
revel-
with also
the
Philip,
department had
that
the same
guy
number
who
of
held the
officers
First
in place
Amendment,
as on
that
a
conservative
routine day.
speaker, guy who had the front teeth knocked out. He was there as well. But Philip was under a crowd, and the issue is when you have numbers that are in the tens and hundreds of thousands like that. If you've ever been to a big concert or a rave or anything like that, one person against one solid mass like that, you stand no chance.
Yeah, I am Goddard. I've actually seen the
So,
video
long
of the
story
officer
short,
getting crushed
Philip was there.
in the
He heard a
doorway.
woman
It's not
next to him who was screaming, "I can't breathe, I'm dying, I can't breathe." Slowly, she's not saying that anymore. He's under
It's
there.
terrible.
He ended
Really
up actually having, he
very
managed
hard
to
to
get his hands under his face because he said that he literally felt that it was his skull was going to be crushed from the pressure coming from above him. And then he said that ultimately a couple of patriots ended up pulling him up and out of
Polly says, why so badly organized with lack of intel? Well,
the pit.
I think I fully anticipate you will get congressional inquiries into this that will surely be investigated by Congress. They'd want to investigate it anyway, but remember, this is something that directly affects the safety of Congress.
Yeah, Greta.
Congress
Greta has
was
a valid
in
point. She says
They
no
were in the
state,
Capitol.
no Satan
They were directly
statues
threatened,
destroyed
so
though.
I'm sure they will investigate.
No, those are good. Fading Wolf. Pencil Neck is just reading this article to make
History
sure
Underfoot
we see
says that
things
there were
his way,
insiders,
even
just
if
to
we
think they might
actually
have
saw
known
it
where
live.
certain ones were. Well, all the
No,
things
you know what it
I'm
is?
sure,
Is
law
he
enforcement's gonna
didn't
be
see it live.
investigating the people
So
who
it's
went
like
in there,
he's
how
quite
much did
naive
they
for it. It's like
know.
we
This
all,
is-
we
there's
know
gonna be
we
a
saw
lot
it.
of investigation of this.
It's inferred, you know, it need not be spoken.
And, they're going to want to investigate because they're going to want to know also if the same people who did this stuff are going to be planning other stuff.
Carrie, do they have Satan statues? I don't know, man, but gargoyles freak me out.
Original Revolution says just a normal day. Polly says it really needs to be
Take a look back.
Give me a shout.
Oh, we gotta. Oh, I know this dude. Hang on one sec.
I read this report. Look at this. David Begnaud. I saw something like this before. David Begnaud says, I saw a different story, I think that's similar to
Source
this.
tells CBS News.
Oh, no.
Let's go.
A little different. This one says, a source tells CBS News that in the days prior to Wednesday storming of the Capitol, the FBI disrupted a number of individuals from traveling to D.C., which means they were urged not to come or somehow stopped. Excuse me. Update when we have them. So that's from David Begnaud again. He says a source tells CBS News that in the days prior to Wednesday storming of the Capitol,
Yeah, Rebecca.
the FBI disrupted a number of individuals
National
from traveling
Guardsmen
to
in D.C.
which
for
means they
15
were
days
urged
for a
not to come
reason.
or
People
somehow
wake
stopped.
up.
Reports CBS
That's right.
News
The governor was
producer
late.
Amy
Now
Trio.
she's going to be slamming the hammer down. Even people who are trying to travel and leave D.C. thereafter.
By the way, a quick thank you to our moderators.
We're having their travel
we have
infringed,
right now moderating. We
being
have
prevented from flying,
Mark
riding the
Helton is
trains,
moderating
etc.
here. Thank you, Mark, for moderating.
Get the net. You canceled
Angel
your
V,
Twitter.
Thank you for moderating. Sarah
Now,
Jo
guys
is
and girls, let me ask you a question. This parlor, what do you think of?
Miss Misha is
Even
moderating.
I
Thank you
know
so
that
much
many
in
of
Periscope.
such
Miss
as
Misha for
Apple,
moderating.
Amazon are
Email's
dropping it, etc. What's the dealio there?
Hang on. What what's going on.
Ray White, I think Tom likes you, Greta. LOL.
We have
oh, man.
Facebook and Twitch
You
mods
got
too.
me.
Idaho Star and Tariag are moderating. Oops. And Twitch. Thank you. Roxanne Becky's moderating in Facebook. Thank you, Roxanne.
You seen the Congress members with plastic bags over their heads, hunkered down, expecting tear gas in the chamber? Really? Yeah, I saw many photos. And matter of fact, I should put together a compilation for you guys and girls. It's just
Jennifer Tower sent me this.
after
Ford
I got
Fisher,
banned for no reason from
who's
that
really
post.
good. He's really great about
just for
covering
that live
events. He's
stream,
somebody
I kind of
suggest
got,
if you
you know,
like live
shell shocked.
event coverage. He's a good person to follow, Ford Fisher.
And
He
you know,
says, 4K
it just
footage,
came
I
with the
took
view count
this afternoon at a
spiking,
security around the Capitol in D.C.,
as well as it getting flagged, you know, so many times for the
There's
algorithm.
something about the
It is
fence,
what
I
it
guess,
is.
that makes it hard to climb. It's being erected around the entire complex, and the National Guard is patrolling 24/7.
Crystal, you have Parlor. They're going down.
So I don't know. I've heard it called an unscalable fence. I'm not sure why.
We've been directing people
something
to
about it that makes it
WeMe
especially hard to climb.
or Clout Hub until they find new servers. Thank you, Crystal.
So that's
and I
that.
was saying
And
that
then he
Trump
posted
himself,
this, and he
or
said,
anyone for that matter, can start their
on the
own
west side of the
platform. It's
Capitol
just
is a
the
makeshift
servers that are
memorial
the
for
issue. It's
Officer
the storage.
Brian D. Sicknick,
You could
who was
rent
hailed as a
cloud
hero after
space,
being
you could
killed during
rent
Wednesday's
server
events. His death
space,
being
but
federally
it's
investigated as a
expensive.
murder. And there's the makeshift memorial.
But like D-Live, for example, you can make a truly confidential and
Oh, here we go. I
a
didn't see this. Jessica McBride
decentralized
sent me this. In a new
social
letter,
network
Speaker Pelosi
where
says
it's
the House
like
will
it's
vote
similar to
Monday or
D-Live, but
Tuesday.
in the sense that you can post something and it's
Monday/Tuesday
confidential.
on a
You
resolution
know what I mean?
that
To the
calls
public
for
eye.
VP Pence to invoke 25th Amendment and remove Trump. Now that can't do anything. That's just like a suggestion, right? Even if Congress passes a resolution saying VP Pence should do this, that doesn't mean VP Pence has to do it.
Nathaniel, when you
that's
were in
more just
DC,
an
all the troops
expression
looked
of
like they
their
were having a good time,
and she says
cutting
next
up
we
and
will
laughing.
bring proceed
When
with
were you
bringing
in DC,
impeachment legislation to
Nathaniel?
the floor. So there's going to be impeachment
When was this? I
legislation
didn't know that.
probably approved by the House this week, and then doesn't sound like there'd be a Senate trial until
Boop
after
Troop went
President Trump
live.
left
Thank you very
office.
much, Miss Laura Ferris. There's about 12 streamers for 10 protesters over there.
This resolution calls on the Vice President to convene and mobilize the Cabinet to activate the 25th Amendment to declare the President incapable of executing the duties of his office, after which the President would immediately exercise powers. The Vice President would immediately become President in effect. So there's been no indications that this is actually going to happen. If Mike Pence and the majority of the Cabinet
Crystal
declared that President Trump was
Crystal
incapable
says
of
it's
fulfilling
insane how much
his
power
duties,
these
then
monopolies have
Mike Pence would temporarily
over
take over as
online
president.
businesses,
But there's no
as
indication
well
that's
as
going to
big
happen.
tech. When it comes to, in particular, advertisements and revenue fees. Speaking of which, to you guys and girls over on YouTube, I think I am like 80 subs away from being able to become monetized, which is like a feat in itself and would be the first platform for that. Facebook close behind it. But to anyone else, both old and new, I just want to say welcome.
I'm not sure what you mean by
and
put
thank
the
you.
maximum heat on to the mob. But
And
look,
to
there's
the
certainly great questions to be
1,600
asked,
new
and some of you
people
are asking them,
here
is
this
why
past
was there not
week and a
more
half. I want to
security?
welcome
Why?
every one of you as
Why?
well.
There's all of this
on
intelligence
Facebook.
that this was going to be. There's all this intelligence that this was going to be possibly a huge, possibly riotous protest. Just common sense would tell you
Jenna
that this could
Phillips.
be a really
What's this
big
dude's
deal.
last name? He looks like an ex of mine.
So why didn't they take more action? We don't know.
Oh, I didn't realize that there was lag, though.
I certainly wonder if
Hang
again,
on.
the Capitol Police, as far as I'm aware, that's under the executive branch. Did President
How was there
Trump
lag?
not want more security there? Did he say anything about it? Maybe he didn't. I don't know, but I think that's certainly you know, we certainly need to know why.
Hang on.
Why was there not? There was like, we just read an article from AP that said they had the same number of officers on duty on Wednesday than on a typical day. And they didn't make any special preparations for if it turned into a riot. So why? That's a great, I don't know why. That's going to be something that's looked into.
Oh, thank you, Jenna. Yeah, on any of my platforms, there's always the links to the other platforms themselves on the page. So Facebook that has the link to YouTube, Twitch, and YouTube,
maybe even a secretary,
just the same for Facebook.
And he just said this is not a hard security job. He said, securing a few buildings is like basic. Like,
no rush,
that's not a hard thing to do.
I'm happy and thankful to have you on Facebook.
But it's to have
Richard,
made the Capitol complex secure.
Jenna,
is not
one of
a
my
difficult
regulars,
thing
Carrie, you as well.
for law enforcement to do. Like, they know how to do it.
It's actually kind of
it's
funny,
like
guys.
obvious what to do, and you just
for the
do
longest
it.
time,
Not a big deal.
I would always call Carrie. I would refer to him like he was a girl.
It's not like it was
He's a
some
guy.
huge problem they had to solve to figure it out. They just didn't do it.
Oh, thank you, Heather.
Misha says someone will be in trouble. They put the protesters and everyone inside in danger. Yeah, it puts the protesters in danger as well.
Yeah, Gary.
I agree with you.
You know it.
But
it's taken me a while to get used to brother.
The chief already resigned, but that doesn't tell us why. It's real. It's like incomprehensible. Also, there's as we mentioned,
See if there's any other live streams at the moment
from anyone in the federal government about this yet, which is insane.
As always, viewers are welcome to comment in their links.
At Lookner on
should
Twitter,
they find or come across anything.
Oh, so I guess here's like, sorry.
I'll take us back to
Ted
PDX
Lieu
for the time being.
The article of impeachment will be introduced tomorrow, but it sounds like it might not be voted on.
We're just gonna keep repeating the same shit over and over and over again. So,
which is here.
Raise your hand if you have a thorough understanding of the history of police in the United States. Raise your hand if you feel like you have a pretty decent grasp. Okay, so a couple people. All right. So
I agree, Alice, with that woman earlier in with NYPD, 100%.
This shit is not on accident.
I don't know what more defines a human being in need of assistance than that situation,
because in 1607,
and how deplorable that
rich
was.
white landowning Europeans came to this country and declared this land their own.
Okay, Janice, I'll catch you in a bit, girl.
Okay, they didn't have the labor force to
Yeah,
create
Tally,
the economy
exactly.
that
Start
they
getting
needed
phone
to.
numbers of those who are like-minded, emails as well. Those are encrypted and secured.
Mostly Irish people. But a lot of these people are super poor.
Also, the app Discord is very helpful and convenient for communication on the low. You don't have to worry about copyright infringements or getting popped for community guidelines. You can make your own servers, etc.
Okay, that is the year where Africans were enslaved and brought over to this country. Y'all need to know that. Everyone should have raised their hand. If you're really for Black Lives Matter, understand our history.
Vicky says you got to be careful. They knocked out a great channel from Texas who got to 1,000 subs. Yeah.
When the Africans
YouTube's
first
okay, I
landed in
believe.
this country, a very interesting reality took place that a lot of people are not
And I try to stay squeaky clean. Hey, Jake. Good to see you, man. Long time no see, bro.
Servants and the enslaved African individuals actually
Ernie,
started
you
building
as well, my
communities
friend.
together. Okay, they lived together, they bred together, they dealt with the same circumstances, they dealt with the same work. They married, they had kids, they did all that shit. And for the people in power, that is a very, very dangerous thing. Because also what they did is they rebelled together. Okay, they actually fought back. And so what you see is a series of codes and laws between 1619 and 1705.
Justin, I don't really have a favorite email provider.
Really just designed to try to break apart that community that was building. So in 1705,
two things happened at
Rich,
the same
good
time.
to see you, man.
They passed the Virginia Slave Codes, which said if you are of African descent, it does not matter if you were previously free, you are now obligated to servitude for life. And in that same
Yeah,
year,
looks like this is
they
winding
freed
down.
every European
I was
indentured
expecting
servant.
a lot more,
They
but
freed all of them.
yeah, got left with this. It's
And
fine.
what they did is they gave them all a few things. They gave all those people land. They were non-landowning Europeans. They gave them crops. They gave them money. And they gave all the men a gun, a musket. And they made it compulsory to serve as slave patrols in this country. That is the origin of the police in the United States of America. Formerly indentured European servants who had fucking nothing. And when they found commonality and community with their African brethren, the ruling class convinced them that they were better than the same people that they were sweating and being beaten and existed with. They created a class between two classes. They basically shattered that community along the arbitrary line of skin color, because that's the easiest way to do it. That is where the police come from. The police were invented to catch and beat or kill black people. Let me ask y'all something. Are the police still doing the same shit today? They are doing the same fucking shit today. That's why we have to abolish the police. We're not going to reform this away. There's no more reform in this shit because we're already living in reform. This is an era of reform.
Yeah, Nathaniel.
Okay?
Yeah.
George Floyd was murdered by reform. Okay? In Minneapolis, they went through the 8 Can't Wait program. It was an entire reform program that the Minneapolis Police Department went through. Derek Chauvin was still working there. Okay? This man had over 18 individual complaints on himself, and he still managed to knee on George Floyd's neck for 9 minutes. If that doesn't show you that reform doesn't work, I don't know what will.
Yeah, Heather, for sure.
Reform is not going to save us.
These people prattle too much.
Every
They
time we
prattle
reform
on
the
too
police, we're essentially just reforming the way they kill black people. Understand, if you're fighting for reform, you are fighting for the status quo. If you're fighting for abolition, you are fighting for liberation. Understand, the difference is vast and it's crucial.
Darla.
If your
Not a
social
shot
justice
back.
practice,
I think this will
is
be
not
a Tim
about
Taylor
abolition, you got a lot of research to do. Okay? Please make sure you're understanding the history. Understand
Oh, no kidding, Nathaniel.
why we need to abolish these fucking police.
The reasons why
All the
people
money that they give,
from
we pay
England
them
call
so much
police
fucking
coppers
money for what?
or cops is because the police had badges
To
made
beat
out
us
of
and kill
copper.
us, to
Makes perfect sense.
make you feel like they can just kill you and they're gonna get away with it? Fuck that. We pay them. The whole reason why they have cars, the whole reason why they have guns, the whole reason why they have vests, we pay for the rubber bullets they shoot at us. We pay for the tear gas they throw at us. So if they are a service, that means they are answerable to us. And if they are answerable to us, and we are not liking the services they're giving us, then we can demand new service. And that's what this is about. We're demanding new service. The new service is abolish the police. We're gonna abolish these fucking pieces of garbage. We will not have a truly equitable country until we can get rid of them completely. In the interim, we're fighting against the fash. And you know, in the last week, in the last like month or two, just watching how the fash operate has been so mind-blowing. Because I'm starting to really understand that what we are fighting for and what they are fighting for is completely opposite. We are fighting for basic human rights. They don't even believe in basic human rights. Basic human rights, housing for all. Basic human rights, Green New Deal. Basic human rights, Medicare for all.
They don't
Be
believe in that
yourself
shit.
with
What
love
are
in
they
your
fighting
heart,
for?
and you will be okay.
The only thing they're fighting for is white
Amen.
supremacy. That's the only thing I can think of. A lot of them are not even aware of that, though.
Kathy Berg, how much skinnier can his pants
Such a
get?
fucking shame, and it's dangerous how much they're organizing. That's why we really have to organize more ourselves. Moving forward into 2021, I'm starting to also realize one of the main things we have got to continue to build on.
Charlie,
is
LOL,
mutual
don't
aid.
knock skinny
Mutual
jeans.
aid is going to save us. That's why anarchy is such a beautiful thing, because it's mostly centered around mutual aid.
Anarchy, a beautiful thing.
That capital, that state building is
Centered around mutual aid throughout the course of it, which is very short. Black
Because
Zebra,
what
Pam
does
got
mutual
you.
aid do? It invalidates
They're
state
always
power
causing
completely.
more ruckus in Sacramento.
The state knows, the ruling class understands that when we can provide for ourselves, when we can give each other what we need, and we don't need to rely on the state anymore, the state will topple. Because what purpose would they serve? This is why the Black Panthers went down.
Thank you.
The most dangerous thing that the Black Panthers ever did in the eyes of the FBI was provide their free breakfast program for children. At one point, the free breakfast program was around 23 cities around the country, serving up to 1,200 kids every single day. That terrified the government, simply because that 23 cities would have ballooned into 50, would have ballooned into 100, would have ballooned across the entire country. Then the next thing you know, it would have been free lunch for everybody. Then it would be free lunch for adults. Then it would be free dinner for everybody. Next thing you know, it's free food for all. What does that do? That invalidates the state. Mutual aid is one of the biggest threats to white supremacy in the world. Continue to build your mutual aid, okay? Just a couple months ago, not even, maybe about a month ago,
Black
I cut
Zebra
my finger on
is
some
up in
glass.
California.
Okay, I was arrested in July. I was kidnapped by the feds in Portland. And, you know what? I'm not going to go down that path. It's going to take
Right,
too long.
Dennis Collins?
I cut my finger a couple weeks ago. I lost my health benefits when I quit my job.
Charlie, kidnapped,
Now I'm
straight
organizing
up.
and doing activism work like full time.
Released later that night.
Because I just can't be under the thumb of capitalism anymore. Like it was killing me. So I lost
Right,
all my
Darla,
benefits.
free,
It's
free.
2:30 a.m. I'm with all my niggas and we're out and we're wild and I cut my finger and I'm like, damn man, like now I have to go to the hospital. I don't have health care. This is gonna be $1,000 bill.
Oh my
Psych.
God.
I got a whole single chat that's
Excuse me, I'm
dedicated to
sorry.
mutual
Having
aid, dozens of
real
people.
health problems.
Pretty much any resource I want, if I just ask for it in that chat, somebody will come through and give it to me. And it goes for everybody in that chat. So I text the chat, 2:30 a.m. Yo, I'm cut. I need to see a medic. Within 5 minutes, boom, somebody texts back, hey, come over. I got you. I went there, got patched up. Within a couple minutes, walked out, went home. You know how much that costed? That was free. That's the power of mutual aid. If all of us could have some kind of lane like that, the state, yo, that fucking Capitol building it'll just disappear. It'll disintegrate. That's what I want to see from us.
Sacramento.
Build our mutual aid. Love each other. Use the people's tools. Mutual aid is one of the most powerful people's tools that we have. Audre Lorde. Raise your hand if you know who Audre Lorde is. Or Audra.
Wendy.
Niggas gotta do their research. God damn. Audre Lorde once said, you cannot dismantle the master's house with the master's tools.
No need to be anxious over society, Cabrini. That's what their whole movement is based on.
As the oppressor to free us. We have
Fear
to use our own tactics.
and anxiety
What are
based.
the master's tools? The master's tools are hate.
Land back.
It's division.
Can't get any more primitive or simplistic than that.
It's patriarchy. It's hierarchy. It's cultures of non-accountability.
Did anyone alive today
It's not practicing deep listening.
ask anyone
it's the
that to
police.
take the land?
These tools are not going to liberate us. We will not find liberation with those tools, but we will find liberation with
this
the
is a good one.
people's tools.
I smell bacon. We are BLM ninjas.
We'll find it with care,
for our family,
compassion, and mutual aid. Practicing deep listening skills. Listening to the voices of the most impacted. Listening to black women.
Lighted.
We will find liberation with those tools. That's where our power is.
Oh, they got their shields ready. Shields are ready.
That's where our power is. And like Tyshawn was just saying, the power is in the people. It's always been in the people. It's always going to be in the
Bray
people.
White,
The
this
state
dude is
knows
hilarious.
that. It's time for us to reclaim our fucking power. We're gonna reclaim our power back. Because who's got the power?
Vicky, this dude is so deluded.
Who's got the power?
Oh, look at that. For intimidation purposes, bacon.
Who's got
the police.
All power to the people. All power to
Let's
the people.
go, LARPing.
All power to black people. All power to brown people.
Dude, his voice can almost pass off for the person with that microphone.
All power to queer folks. All power to trans fam.
Trans fam, bam.
All power to the siblings of all gendered expression.
Tally Jones, Jesus got the power.
All power to the people. All power to the children. All power to the babysitter. All power to the nurses.
Shelly, go get a job, losers.
All power to the women of the world. All power to the people. All power to the people. All power to the sex worker. All power to the farmer. All power to Hong Kong.
Why not just say everyone?
All power to the Palestinians. All power to the single mother. All power to the people. Let's take power. The power is in us. We will always have it.
Dolores,
Build
what
your
the
mutual
hell?
aid networks. All power to all of you. All power to the anarchists. All power to the anti-fascists. All power to the people. Much love to all of y'all. My name is Jedi. Again, thank you for inviting me and my crew out here. I really appreciate this
Power
opportunity.
to the sex
Thank y'all for
worker?
listening.
Hong Kong?
Thank y'all for being here.
The fuck?
Continue to be out in these streets, y'all. Do not let the energy dissipate. We have to stay in the streets because the white supremacists and fascists are in the streets as well.
Look at them.
But we have the power. There are more of us than there are of them, and they know that.
It cues
We
up
got
almost
this. We're gonna get
perfect.
to the promised land. Who lives matter? Black lives matter. Much love, y'all. Have a good night.
Mic drop. Vicky, Shaddai, great name.
Let's get another round up.
I missed that. Was that name mentioned? Shaddai.
Hell yeah. Alrighty. Pretty sure I know what that looking. You know, we're going cream brulee from Portland. More support.
Just stretching out my knees here. Give me a sec, warming up. You know what I'm saying now? Alright, so we're going to do this, we're going to do that. Don't forget to drink your water, stay hydrated. Don't drop your shields. Alright.
Make some noise if you're right here right now. Make some noise.
If you're right here right now, this MC man.
My name is
He's
Kimberly.
hyping me
I'm
up.
from Portland, Oregon. I'm here in Olympia, Washington right now because Jedi asked me to come here. I'm
And I do as a poll.
like coming to Washington. I'll be real
Like
with
a
y'all.
dog.
But I love human beings, and I
Charlie
love
says,
spreading joy.
I need to renew
and
my
I love
passport.
what's happening right now. I want everyone
Is everyone here listening right now? I'm not trying to be annoying. Everyone's listening?
Yeah.
What?
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Here for?
As always, guys, those likes, hearts, and reactions go a tremendous way with the algorithm should you deem the quality of content and coverage worthy of doing so.
To this location, here, today, right now, in this moment for? Why'd you do it? Like, think about it. Like, because I know it feels like
right here, right now, David McCoy.
Immediately, but really think about it. Because a lot of us, I don't know if y'all have ever been in the Pacific Northwest, but a lot of us black people, people of color in the Pacific Northwest, we don't have an option but to come out for our
Cody, I
liberation.
crack you up when I get excited. Dang it.
I come out every time we have events like this for
I'm glad,
my
man.
own
I'm glad.
liberation, because there are people, usually white people, that
I can't help when you guys crack me up, or I have to crack myself up. Oh my God, Mr. Piggy, Mr. Piggy in action.
My friends and my family's joy sometimes. Does that make sense?
Let's get some audio.
Everyone who's here right now, I'm gonna take one more second to think about why you're here, okay? Think about why you're here.
So if you are empty-handed, clap. But it has to be on beat. Oh my God. Just like if you're off beat, just
Hey, Nicole Spencer, good to see you.
If you're not here for black liberation, respectfully, that's cool.
Y'all ready?
Like, do whatever you have to do.
Get the net. My island will allow white people to be there. I have no shame.
Out of my bed and came to wherever the fuck I am in Washington.
It's all good, man.
Black liberation.
What? We are the people.
For the liberation of people of color.
Let's get ready to march, biatches.
In this region, in this country, in every moment, in every second of our lives, is calculated.
We are the people. Who? Say it louder. We want justice for the people. What? We are the people. Who? Say it louder. We want justice for the people. What? We are the people. Who? Say it louder. We want justice for the people. What? We are the people. Who? Say it louder. We want justice for the people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
All 4 people that they have with them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Mic
6,
check.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Take it to the streets and fuck the police. Take it to the streets and fuck the police.
That's right, Jacob. Heather, DC 3 days ago, 4 days ago, my feed was cut for Facebook. I got a 3-day. But I'll put some contingencies in place in the future to help be able to stream should anything happen. I was so bummed, guys. That video, it was being shared out like wildfire, and I just thank you. And it's not the numbers, it's that behind each number there's a person and someone who was able to view it. So, thank you. But they killed it.
All these racist ass cops. I said, we want freedom. All these racist ass cops. We don't need them. I said, we want freedom. All these racist ass cops. We don't need them.
Get the net. 7, 4, 13, 6, F12.
In these streets, it's nobody but us and the white supremacists. I heard that.
Hey, Charlie, good to see you, brother.
Fuck 12. No justice, no peace. I said no justice. Fuck these racist ass police. I said no justice. Fuck these racist ass police. I said no justice. Fuck
Wait, something went down with Jake, Pam? Oh, I didn't know that. I was watching his D-Live, but haven't seen him up in a minute. But from when he first started streaming, I'm not sure if you guys and girls have noticed as well, there's been a bit of a transition. So angry.
This guy screamed, then get the fuck out.
Oh.
Real cute. He's still out there yelling.
Trigger! But reverse there. Again, this is Black Zebra, Sacramento, Cali. And again, being 100% viewer funded, should you appreciate my efforts scouring the web, looking for videos such as this one, the live events occurring, to help bring the news to you. I do have my donation information affixed to Facebook and YouTube. Well, windows aren't getting smashed out like yesterday, so I'd say that's a plus, right? Generally speaking.
I can't hear you. I need y'all a little bit louder on that one. In fact, a lot bit louder on that one.
Shields high, shields tight. Are you ready to fight? Tara, too bright for that? Andrew, they aren't, but they think they are. Gonna see some shit, tell you what. Get the plate just in case. What's so funny, Ash? What, Bridget? Right, Charlie? I saw that. That was a Corvette, right?
No bad protesters in a revolution!
Give me a B! I got your B! Give me an L! L, I got your L, I got your L! Give me an R! L, I got your M, I got your L! What's that spell?
Oh.
What's that spell? Black Lives Matter! What's that spell? Black Lives Matter! What's that spell? Black Lives Matter! Give me a B!
B, I got your B, I got your B!
Give me an L!
L, I got your L, I got your L!
Olympia and Olympia fam, Portland fam, whoever. Always.
Black Lives Matter!
What's that spell?
Black Lives Matter!
What's that spell?
Black Lives Matter!
What's that spell?
Black Lives Matter!
Black Lives
Second.
Matter! Fuck you too.
Black Lives Matter!
see what the sound. Just doing something real
Guy
quick.
in that last truck with people.
Waiting for us to get off.
That guy in that last truck with people.
Waiting for us to get off.
A-C-A-B, all cops are bastards. A-C-A-B, all cops are bastards. A-C-A to the B, all cops are bastards. A to the C to the A to the B, all cops are bastards. Take it to the streets and fuck the police. No justice, no peace.
Just want to do something real quick.
Fuck the police. No justice, no peace. Take it to the streets and fuck the police. No justice, no peace. Take it to the streets and fuck the police. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. I have yet to see any type of fucking justice, so you know why we're out here.
Oh.
A-C-A-B, all cops are bastards. We will not be silent
There we go.
until you end the violence. We will not be silent until you end the violence. We will not be silent until you end the violence. We will not be silent until you end the violence. Pigs in a blanket! Run like bacon! Pigs in a blanket! Run like bacon! Pigs in a blanket! Run like bacon!
Sheely. You know they sit around in a circle just practicing these chants. But officer, I thought it was an all-black skunk. Jason, they're protesting the subpar quality of a Mexican meth. I'm sorry. They're protesting the subpar quality of Mexican meth pipes. Okay, that makes sense.
It's not good. Don't freak out. We're good.
That's how they do it every night. Okay.
Boots! Boots! Boots on the ground! We're here! We're here to shut shit down! Boots! Boots! Boots on the ground! We're here! We're here!
It's a new one. Okay.
Boots! Boots on the ground! We're here! We're here to shut shit down! Boots! Boots! Boots on the ground! We're here! We're here to shut shit down! Boots! Boots! Boots on the ground! We're here! We're here to shut shit down! Boots! Boots! Boots on the ground! We're here! We're here to shut shit down!
You guys have to catch a glimpse of this thing.
We're here! We're here!
I don't even know.
Shut shit down!
This. What is that? Is that a Pokemon? Who in their right frame of mind would buy that? Holy guacamole. Check out the shoe apparel, shall we? Okay. Some MJ Michael Jackson shoes. Or socks that come up from like little Adidas's, I don't even know. And then there's that. Whoa. Alright. Rocking with. That's Olympia.
In their fucking life. Don't know if I added that part in. What do we want? Justice for Kylie! What do we want? Justice for Kylie! What do we want? Justice for Kylie! What do we want? Justice for Kylie!
Right, Deborah?
Justice for Kylie! When do we want it? Now! When do we want it? Now! If we don't get it, shut it down! If we don't get it, shut it down!
Daniel Leard. That's that stimulus money right there.
Down!
real. Get you some of that. Oh yeah. Oh, we got the lighting in the house. Take out the papers and the trash. Lisa, she spent her 600 on. Stop hating on the 50-cent thrift store jacket, please. Oh. You guys want to see the next contender? Alright, this is it. Not bad, not bad. Just hanging out. For a second, I thought that was like a sick Batman belt or something. Nah, it's just a... Is that a vest? She wearing a flag vest? She really is. Okay. That's our next contender there. She's wearing a flag vest. They don't mess around. She will get down. She just didn't want to before, remember? She's getting up, that's the issue.
What do we want? Justice for Kaylee! What do we want? Justice for Kaylee!
Pamela, you think that's a white dude in an afro wig? That's what I would have looked like.
When do we want it? When do we want it?
Hey, Marie Rock. Good to see you guys. Chris Bishop, Twinkie commercial. Telling a car to move on a freaking road. Under what normal days in society driving on a road?
It's Sunday! We're here!
Whoa, he's massive.
Knock, knock, John Carly, big ass
Pigs in a blanket.
Bread like bacon!
Pigs in a blanket.
Bread like bacon!
Pigs in a blanket.
Wendy, I give that dude 4 blocks.
Pigs in a blanket.
Bread like bacon! Real quick, we got water in the wagon, we got snacks in the wagon, we also have...
Oh my god, Damien, we should walk away before they do and hand out marshmallow toy guns.
Yeah, I thought that bitch was so Mason. I got tell him.
Oh, Marie, green bolt head. Thought that D-Vomit. Oh, that's where they were walking to. Okay. No wonder they're ready for battle. They think they are. They're not. Don't tell me they're putting music on. Twerps. By the way, that's what Antifas do a lot. If you ever see that on a live stream, they're trying to intentionally get it shut down. So that's where we lie. Snack wagon. It's always there, Dan. You didn't know that? Don't go anywhere without it. Just have that muted briefly. Oh boy. Hang on. Snack time.
Snack time.
But here we go. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You gotta try it in. Nope, that's just her walkie-talkie. So that, you know, she's important. Camouflage. Can't see the bottom half of her. I don't know where it is. It's invisible. But that's the next candidate at the speech. Oh my goodness. It's tough. Chuck Norris passed away this year. But I'll get by. I have my flak vest. just in case I get shot with a paintball or pepper ball or anything. Crowd control munitions. Kimberly, what not to wear? Mel, that's a lot of camo. Ash, where did her legs go? I mean, we can hear what they're saying, but just check this. Black zebra. And thank you to Pam, who sent this link. Appreciate you, Pam. Tara, she's a big easy target. Heather, is that a bulletproof vest or a belly band? Clever gal. Crack kills. Vicky, crack kills. Check that audio. I think that's about it for the time being. If anyone happens to be tuning in, you can't comment. I apologize. We started off in Olympia where stuff was going down at the Capitol. Had it on follower only. If you happen to follow, you should be able to comment. Bard's Eye, saw it. Were you in Olympia today? Were you in Olympia? I think I saw you at BCP. I think my sources tell me. I don't know, I could be wrong. Pam, thank you. As always, guys, those likes, hearts, and reactions truly do go a long way with the algorithm, just to help get this out to more people. We're just doing some public art here on the road, sidewalk chalk.
White supremacy incites violence against black and brown people. Just as many of us here today.
Kathy Berg, I'm glad you're having fun. Vicky, you as well. And amen, Damien. Keep free speech alive, brother. 1A all the way.
You look at me, you feel afraid.
Yep, I saw you. Yep. Good day. Wish you well, man. You sounded good. Hope this finds you well, and wish you the best. Happy belated New Year. And hope this New Year brings you and your family nothing but good things, of course. By the way, thanks for letting me know you were there. Okay? Oh, Marie, you've been listening for an hour. You were driving home. Oh, I hope your parents went well. Hope you didn't lose too badly at Mexican Domino's. Got a score that made the refrigerator.
It's my purpose to reclaim this land. First of all.
Oh, Bridget, thank you.
That are designed to kill us all, to kill this planet.
Pam, I appreciate you. Pam says, please make a donation if you can. With about 500 emergency little strobe lights. Must be imperative. Thank you, Pam. And just a shout out to the mods, Marie and Pam. Thank you girls so much for help keeping chat clean for the community. Fry them like bacon. Bitch ass. Oh, did they spell bitch wrong? I don't know. Oh, correction. JP, they never shut things down, they just talk about it. Well, that depends if they break it or not. If they shatter out all the windows, you generally can't open up the next day. Right, Ian? At least they did in chalk. Yep. I remember when C19 first happened in New Jersey, there was a small business owner who was using spray chalk on the sidewalk for patrons of her business to help with the social distancing. And a cop actually wrote her a ticket for it. She's like, no, I don't think you understand. Like, I'm doing this to help the community. Like, I'm just trying to help. She's like, it's washable. It's chalk. Nope. Defacing public property. This is okay, though. But the conservative teenagers who got arrested outside the Planned Parenthood doing the same thing, you know, who would go there each Friday, they got arrested. Doug, I haven't heard anything about it. But if there is something, I'm sure I will. A week from now.
Yeah, I mean, I would tell you, like, my friends that, I was, like, friends all over, like, it's nice, like, I knew, like, that, said they were going to, so I know what we say was, like, yeah, no, you know, like, keep it track.
Rock Bear, good to see you, brother. Oh, Wall as well. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Kimberly says double standards. False. Hypocrisy by definition. Ooh, Darla. Back the Bible. The Bible is bigger than all of us.
And I won't allow this to be erased any further. I know that my work is reclamation. I know that my work is to...
Kathy Berg, they actually have good handwriting. Well, they've had a lot of practice with this. You'd think they'd get their spelling down or download a dictionary app.
In your fucking body that you're done. Cause I'm fucking done.
Sheely, I heard the snack ban is a rapist wet dream. Oh my goodness. That is so wrong, but so true.
You're not anti-fascist if you are putting...
All it's missing is like free candy spray painted on the side of it. Kids welcome.
The world that you want, unless you are able to put a skirt. If you're entering a space...
I'm sassy tonight, Janice. Well, there's nothing better than doing. No.
It should bother you. It should bother you when you don't see and hear.
But that looks like it's it. Not seeing anything else. Although there are pre-existing streams from Olympia.
It should bother you when white men say it and don't mean it.
Aesthetics Ganache is here as well. And Steve.
Just as much a part of this. It's almost becoming its own independent.
Greta, yeah, they really do think they are changing things. Ignorance is bliss. And Rambo is still going at it, by the way. That's right. Spotlight. 13, 12. I guess they saw all the comments about them not being able to count over 12, so they just wrote a 13. Stacy Snow, oh my God. Right, Damien? This is a fundraising art auction. Stacy, the first comment you dropped, girl. Thank you. All right, we've got another candidate. Let's see what we've got. Oh yeah, there he is. Okay. Busting out with the vertical line shirt. Okay, that's interesting. Throwing a curveball there. Gotta check that audio. Actually didn't hear that. We missed you, Stacy Snow. Damien, Vatican is black at the moment. Yeah, there was word it went dark, what, yesterday? That's about it. Let me go here.
So while y'all are so diligently, and I hope you're gonna do a damn good job, like for real.
I'm not trying to say it over the mic and tell it bare spots. Come on now. Fill in every inch. Give them something to do other than harass black and brown people. How about that? Okay, look, you draw a giant
Sorry. Val, Pakistan is black also, like. I didn't know that.
Expressing yourselves. I'm gonna just holler at you about whatever I want to talk about. What else is there to do? If at any time you feel compelled, like you want to hop on the mic and say something, you are welcome to do so. And until you do, it's gonna be me on the mic. Okay? Okay, cool.
Okay, boss.
Since we started doing this, every day we get a message about something Vacaville PD did. About how they beat the shit out of somebody, about how they pointed their guns at them, and how they pulled them over and racially profiled them, about how the cops are just all around assholes.
Susie?
And if you had a conversation
City of Vacaville, right there.
If you had a conversation with Police Chief John Carley, he'll deny it all. They're exempt. They do de-escalation training. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. School to prison pipeline is a real ass thing here in Vacaville. Real as hell. They got cops on campus. All the staff is racist, so you know what kids are getting in trouble the most. You know, it really... I've been doing this for so many weeks. What the fuck is there to talk about that we don't already know?
Sean, good to see you, brother.
Like, pick a topic.
Mel,
We're going to talk
too?
about healthcare. We're going to talk about the pandemic. We want to talk about the presidency. We want to talk about the Capitol. We want to talk about D.C. or SAC? Which Capitol?
Kathy Berg, if there's
You
no
wanna talk
power,
about
then
the
there's no internet and
Okay,
whatever.
Portland or Louisville?
Generally speaking, normally, yeah.
Like, what is there to talk about? We're going to talk about the Black Panthers. We're going to talk about...
Wi-Fi would be down, but cellular service and like satellite phones would still be good.
2021.
Oh yeah, Mel. Each one identical.
Goddamn.
Hardwired.
With the haste. With haste. You feel me? It's crazy that the people that stormed the Capitol, half of them probably don't even agree with the next person standing next to them. They're all so fucking brainwashed that they're all there for different reasons.
Bridget, these people aren't talking to many.
We are
No,
talking about it.
no, I
If
don't think they have many people there.
The police let them in. Right. Took selfies with them, but then, y'all, somebody died. Exactly. Exactly. But then they still shoot somebody when they get through. It's a setup. It's a setup. I'm a conspiracy theorist, whatever. I feel like the government is basically, like, history repeats itself. Time and time again, it's these white folks that feel scorned by the government and neglected that help do the oppressor's bidding. By keeping black and brown people in their place, change never comes. Notice how we always got to deal with these fucking white supremacists out here? The police don't come outside when these freaking Nazis are up in our face. They don't care. They're like, good, we got it covered. Instead, when they do come outside, they arrest us instead of Exactly. Exactly. Because cops and clans go hand in hand.
What we wanted to see the whole time.
We know that
Show us
shit. We know it's not a joke. It's our everyday life. That's why, when I look at what happened in D.C., all I gotta say is organize. My God. Just get to fucking work. It's not even that fancy. I say organize, but it really just means get to work. Get to work. Get with your homies and brainstorm. What'd you say? Get off your ass.
Yeah, Andrew. They were literally chanting Black Power earlier, though, right?
On the timeline, agreeing with each other. Like, oh yes, facts. Go off, sis. What? Bitch, come outside. And stop messaging me about be safe. Come outside and keep us safe. Because I know that our protesters that come out every week don't play when it comes to we keeping us safe. They're serious about it. We've been out here for too long.
Rock Bear says, you know what's crazy? If BLM would have stormed the Capitol, we would have been told it was just brave and peaceful.
We're not scared of you, little bitch.
Or with Ted Williams.
I said,
Wait.
fuck the police. Without that badge, you a bitch and a half. Even with that badge,
WWTW. WWTWS. What would Ted Wheeler say? It's too long for an abbreviation, so.
Man. Black cops always get a kick out of protest. They're like, oh, what are you gonna do now?
I'm so black downtown.
Beside that, this is pretty much going to wrap the stream up.
Disrupting white suburbia.
Still quite early.
Trolling white folks
Only
that like to
8:37
ignore
Eastern.
the plight
So,
of black people.
in the event
Ignore
Portland
our cries.
or Seattle come
They're
online
so
tonight,
mad that we inconvenience them
I
with
will go
blocking the
live.
street. We
Otherwise, I look forward to the next stream with each and
lunch.
every one of you. I thank you very much for everyone who's kind enough to react, share, everything. You're tremendous. And I welcome anybody who might be tuning in for the first time to follow and subscribe should they deem quality of content and coverage worthy of doing so. Laya, have a good night. Good to be with you. Lenora, that's right. Quiet's not a bad thing. Dolores, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Kim, have a blessed night. Janice, you as well. Andrew, have a good night, man. Yeah. Drew, do you want the link to this one right here? Let me know. Black Zebra. Or you can just type in their name. They're on Facebook. Let me just see something. No 6:12. Yeah, I've been up 2.5 hours. Mary, so good to be with you. Anyone on Facebook, an easy way to do it is you can type in !notify. Thank you, girls, for reminding me. And again, lastly, if anyone does want to make a contribution and donation, that Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal are pinned to the YouTube and Facebook. Oh, she's getting angry. She's getting mean. But thank you all for another great stream. I really appreciate you. Ash, good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Sean, you as well, brother. Shirley, peace be with you. Tanya, amen. Absolutely. Good to see you as always, girl. Wolf, you as too, brother. You as well, sorry. Good to be with you, man. Drew, you have a good night. Vicky, Marie, thank you. Amen, businessman. Thank you for joining, brother. Appreciate it. Glad you're enjoying the content. There you go, Derek. Welcome to the family, brother. Greta, rest well. Karen, always a pleasure. Thanks for tuning in, especially from the UK. All the more meaningful. Rock Bear, you have a great night, man. Good to catch you. Thank you so much.
We would have been asking the officers there to stop killing people.
Amen.
And the other portion.
Amen, Stacy Snow. Everybody stay safe and have a great night.
What? Who the fuck knows? I don't. Do you have any ideas? Oh yeah.
Catch you on the next one, Rock.
We know this because we have seen people hugging their friends at protests. Actually hugging their friends.
You too, Sean.
Why is it still okay? Why are they allowed to do that? Why are they still
Janice, have a great night. Bridget, you as well. Daryl, just missed you, brother, but please feel free to stop by the next stream. So sorry I'm missing you, or we're missing you.